Oh, I hate being sick. Ugh. Hello, everybody. How's it going? As you can tell by the title, I'm sick. And being sick as an adult sucks some balls. I got some weird cold going on. You can probably hear it in my nose. It's really stuffed up. And I've developed a cough since last night. Which is funny because I took medicine, and right before I took that medicine, I wasn't coughing like at all. And then all of a sudden, I was coughing like crazy right after I took it, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I could have kept, going without medicine, and then I would have been fine. But no, my dumbass had to take medicine and make it worse. I had a rough night's sleep last night, but I slept pretty much all morning. My nose finally like gave in a little bit, but yeah, being sick sucks, especially as an adult because I had to take off 2 days of work. And right now it is Saturday. I'm probably posting this today, I think. But Friday and Saturday are like my best days for Domino's. It's like the busiest days, so I'm missing out on a lot of money. And it's annoying that I almost prioritize money over my health. It's kind of like a common theme in at least America. I feel like being sick as an adult is not a good enough excuse in some people's eyes in like the business world, and it's kind of ridiculous. It's really stupid, but I know other countries like I think in Germany, if you're not even like feeling well, like you didn't get enough sleep, they'll let you go home, and, like take a nap, maybe come back later in the day or something like that. And I'm like, dude, I wish you could do that here. If I mean, here it's like if you take off work, it's like you're either gone for the day or you're stuck at work, being miserable. And I've had some miserable shifts at Domino's before. I've been very sleep deprived and whatnot. But I made up the excuse that I threw up at work yesterday so I could get off and go home. I was pretty exhausted. I had quite a bit to drink the other night, and I think that's kind of why I'm sick. Um, it's I didn't go too hard, but I already had like my sore throat coming in, and alcohol, I believe, lowers your immune system a good bit. So, of course, that was the perfect time for whatever cold symptoms I got going on to infiltrate and make me sick and miss work even more. But it's actually all right because I worked quite a bit at my other job, my coding job for kids, over the weekend and part of this week, and I racked up a lot of money at that job, so it kind of balanced out a good bit. So I'm good that I can actually take this time off. I think that's the whole reason I've really committed to um, coming home and trying to feel better. And there's always so many different ways you could try to not get sick. I'm one person that I have pretty good hygiene, at least when it comes to like brushing my teeth, washing my hands. Um, and I don't get sick very often. I feel like my immune system is good enough to handle um, not being sick all the time. And so I really think that it's important as a person to wash your hands. Specifically, men, wash your fucking hands, dude. I can't tell you how many times a guy goes in the bathroom I see and just takes a piss and then goes straight back out. I was guilty of this as a kid, but I learned that washing hands is super important. Keeps you away from getting super sick like I am, and sick often. Even if it's just like small things. Usually when I get sick, it's like really bad, but this isn't too bad. It's just it feels like it's just a common cold. If anything, it's just my nose, my nasal congestion is off the charts, but otherwise I feel okay. Like I don't have a fever or anything. Maybe some chills here and there, not too much. Um, but yeah, wash your fucking hands. And then a thing I thought about when I was brushing my teeth this morning is you gotta change out your toothbrush every I think it's 3 months. I went to the dentist a few weeks ago and they were like, "When was the last time you changed your toothbrush?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I have a mechanical toothbrush, so the way I change it is I pop off the top of it and then put a new top on." to change the bristles out. And I did that a while ago, sometime last year. And I told her that, and she was like, "You need to change it every 3 months." I'm like, 3 months? Really? And she's like, "Yeah, you need to change it often." So I was like, "Okay, um, I guess I'll do that." So I came back and changed it, and it's probably smart because there's probably there's tons of bacteria that appear on your toothbrush when you don't even know it. So that'll keep you from um, getting sick more often, probably. I think immune systems also are like a big part of it. I feel like my immune system's pretty good. I also don't go outside maybe as often as other people do. Like I'm a pretty big homebody. I'll spend hours at my computer like for the next 2 days really because I can't go anywhere. I'm sick. So I don't really interact with like the outer world that much anymore. Like when I was a kid, I used to play in the mud a lot, and it was maybe that's what built my immune system. Also, like the joke of drinking out of the hose, the water hose in the backyard, all the nasty stuff that comes with that. But as a kid, it's like my immune system's so strong, it could probably handle it, and it kind of built some, what do you call it? Some tolerance for future me. So I thank past me for doing that. Thank you. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I just popped on here. I needed to make a video. I've been really busy this week, so that's why I haven't really been uploading a whole lot. I apologize for that. I will be streaming. If you guys watch this video today, I will be streaming tomorrow on Sunday, sometime the middle of the day, probably afternoon wise. We're gonna be doing some more Minecraft. If you guys want to come and join and hang out. Also, I'm trying out some new gameplay here. I was playing Borderlands with my buddy, my best friend. We've been playing a lot of Borderlands 3, and he showed me this thing called Arms Race, which is pretty fun. It's like a roguelike mode. You like go through different like mini bosses and waves of enemies, and then you fight a boss at the end, which I thought was pretty cool. And you get pretty good loot from it most of the time. I got like 3 or 4 legendaries in this run that we had, so it was um it was fun to divvy it up a bit and try something new. Let me know if you guys enjoy this. I could get definitely some more Borderlands gameplay. I love playing BL3 with my buddy. We're trying to get to the DLC so we can really really get into the nitty gritties of this game because the DLC is where this game shines the most, in my opinion. A lot of the guns are really fun to use. The stories are really good compared to just like the vanilla game. Because a lot of people didn't like the vanilla game. The story was buns, and some of the weapons aren't that great. But yeah, I think that's all I really had to say. This is kind of a short video, even though the footage I have is pretty long. I'll have to divvy it up, but you know, I'll be better. I'll be back. If you want to listen to me ramble on Sunday as a sick old man, and complain about not working, which is fine. It's not a big deal. I'll be all right. Then come on over on the channel on Sunday. So with that, I'll end the video here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!